How long was the flight?
Let me think. It wasn't that long.
Where was it in? Portugal. Was that like 2 hours?
Yeah, like 3.5, like something like that.
Did you get the food? See, that's the thing I hate. Because you're telling me I ain't gonna eat for a whole 3 hours, fam.
No, you could buy a food, but we ate before that. So like before, we ate a mad meal. I think we went in the morning, so we had breakfast. Do you get me? So we sat there, had a big like full English breakfast at the airport. Bought some snacks, and then we went obviously onto the flight, and then we got snacks on us as well as like whatever snacks they give us.
Right, let me ask you my one question, then we'll get into the intro.
Go on.
Since we talk about flying, I'm gonna ask individually. Don't answer until it's your turn.
Yeah, go on.
Kofi. So your flight. Let's say your flight is at 10 a.m. What time would you get to the airport? What's the latest you get to the airport?
8:30.
Respectable.
Yeah.
What about you?
Flight's at 10. So the flight is leaving at 10.
Yeah.
So that means gate open at...
Stop. Just answer
I'm answering the question. Gate open at 9:30 or 9 o'clock.
I didn't ask you to show you're working out.
So that means I'm getting there latest 8. Probably like 7:30. 7:30 I'll probably get this still. Because then I'm have to grab a food, then check in. And then, by the time, and then I got like an hour to basically do nothing type shit.
Yeah.
It was on average an hour to do nothing.
Yeah.
The recommended time to get to the airport is 3 hours before your
3 hours.
flight time. I said I was going to get there an hour before, fam.
That's wild. You ain't getting on that plane.
Crazy.
You ain't getting on that.
Imagine.
That's when the gate opens. Gate normally opens an hour before the flight's supposed to go.
But even the gate, like, the line for that is stupid.
That's going through security. Security is the longest part.
Yeah, security is the longest part.
Checking, depending on like, if like, you know, sometimes you go and like they're just checking in everyone, even though you're on different flights. They just have like 2 people or 3 people at the check-in.
But remember, that's the time I would want to go.
What do you mean?
Charlotte wants to get there at 6
a.m.
Yeah,
no, respectable. That
100.
You man are never gonna be late. Then.
I would obviously rather get 7:30 whatever because it's like I kind of know the steeds. But then Charlotte be like, no, we get there at 6 so we know where we're. And then you get everything is patterned. Like, bro, man's waited. I remember when we went to where did we go? I think it was Portugal. Yeah, we got there hours. Remember, like I said, it was in the morning. We got there hours. We was the first ones there before they even told us where to be. So
they haven't opened the gate.
Yeah, they ain't even told us where to even check in. You know, you got to check in your like actual ticket and that. They ain't even told us that bit yet. So we're waiting there before that bit gets announced.
Do you do online check-ins?
Huh?
Do you prefer online check-ins?
Yes, but
if you have luggage, then it's.
But what it is that I don't know what it was because of course we'll do that innit. But I'm sure there was something where it's like for this flight you have to do the physical thing. Like you had to go in because it's online, but it's automated.
COVID?
It's automated. Huh?
Did you go through COVID?
No, this is after. Yeah, so I've been away before COVID and after COVID.
Have you ever nearly missed a flight before?
I've missed one.
Chance, no.
You've missed a flight?
Yeah, but I didn't care about it.
You missed it? What?
You
Where?
Don't care. Where would you go? That means you just
work.
get forced to go somewhere. Cause
it was just for work. I didn't want to go to that place. And I remember I was just so knackered at that point. I was like, it's what it is, bruv. I just called up and said I had COVID, so I can't come.
Serious?
Yeah, man. I wasn't going to waste my energy and be like, oh, I'm upset about that. I was just like, bruv, it is what it is, isn't it? I was really stressed out as it was when I was there and I couldn't get seen at the time. And I was just thinking,
couldn't get a seat?
No, like I was going through the, I think it was the boarding process or something like that. The gates were open or something like that. Like I had to go through the boarding. And I feel like that my luggage wasn't going through. I didn't do that right. Like I'm not really I haven't gone on holidays at time.
So it wasn't because you got there late? It was just
you was already there.
It's just because things weren't.
I think it's because I didn't do things right, but I could have given myself more time. I could have given myself a more time in it, but I couldn't get my luggage seen right or whatnot. But even at that point, at that time, I saw the line, I was like, okay, this is not going to happen for me. Like, the woman even told me, like, yeah, what time was your flight? And I told her the time, she's like, it's not happening for you. I was like, all right then.
What airport was this?
I can't remember.
Was you leaving from the UK?
Yeah.
Was you in London?
Yeah, I was in London. I just can't remember the name of the airport.
Heathrow, Gatwick, Stansted.
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember.
It's not that many airports.
Bro, I don't do these like flights.
That's probably why you missed it, because you didn't know where you was, fam.
Yeah.
You need to know.
It's probably somewhere, probably London
Because
City.
with flights,
maybe.
you got to know the gate. You got to know the time. You got to know like what shuttle you have to go on if you have to get on one. Like the terminal. Like there's bare stuff you have to know. And then obviously you have to be there early. And then obviously you got to understand when you've eaten, when you've slept. Like when man went to LA, I stayed up the whole night.
Why? Because you know you're gonna sleep.
Yeah, because basically, I wanted to sleep on the plane because it's 8-9 hours. Or no, it was a connect flight, but the first one was 9 hours. The next one's 2 or an hour and a half. So I know it's a long period of time. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna stay up. So I stayed up until about 4 or 5.
What was you doing?
What, staying up? Play FIFA. Just kicking back. Yeah. Play FIFA, chilling to keep myself up, whatever. Then we got in the car to go, and I slept a little bit in the whip. You get me?
Did you drive yourselves there?
No. We got dropped off there. And then we would get to the flight, whatever, do all that stuff, and then boom, got onto the flight. Fell asleep for like 3 hours, 4 hours. It was probably a bad decision. Get back up and thinking, damn, we've got 2 more hours left. Shit. Kind of backfired, but I was all right with 4 hours sleeping. Yeah. And then, jumped on those flights and then came back and then it was calm. And then when we got to LA, it was nighttime, unfortunately. But
how do you get jet lagged? I don't know how that works.
So obviously, like, it depends on the time zone. Time zone. Yeah. Let's say say you're here. Let's say you leave here. Well, what's the time now? Like 8 o'clock, yeah?
Yeah, 8.
So it's 8 o'clock now. Let's say you're going to, I don't know, somewhere in America. Some place in America is 5 hours behind us. So it'll be 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. So obviously you and your body clock, your body will be used to sleeping at a certain time. So when you get to that country, you're still in the normal like time zone that you're all used to. But obviously they're now probably getting ready to sleep by the time you get there. But you are like full of energy, you're tired. So yeah. That's what jet lag is basically.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like get to like where people like, if it was like a work situation, like people will probably like, let's just say it's the opposite. Like people get ready to go to bed, but let's say people are getting ready to go out. Like I don't know. I'm trying to understand it anyway. Until it happens to me, innit?
Yeah, do you know what it is? Ultimately, is how tired you are when you get there. I think, and it doesn't take that long to like in a day you can get rid of your jet lag.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Sometimes you get there. And you have to force yourself to fall asleep. Do you know what I mean? Like either you eat like a mad carb meal.
I'll take sleeping pills or something.
Some people do.
Yeah, I'll probably do that.
Some people will take a sleeping pill before they actually get on the plane, so that they sleep on the plane, and when they get there, they're in the right time zone.
What would you lot rather though? Like get there during the day or at nightfall? Because I rather during the day because I need to know where my apartment is. I want to get like whatever I'm eating.
I don't really mind.
Cause I feel like when you get that night, you have a small window.
I would say if it's a long
window
flight.
For what?
So like when you want to get situated, like imagine you need to go do shopping and whatnot throughout the week.
No, I understand.
In the night, bro. I'm doing that in the morning. I'm going to.
So you want to wake up and not like know the.
I understand that because it happened to me in LA. Because I'd rather, to answer your question directly, I'd actually rather go and land at night if it's a long flight because you're tired. Man's because just travelled 15 hours. I'm kapooped, cuz. If I get there in the daytime, I'm gonna go
miss
sleep.
A day, fam.
Do you get me? So I'd rather get there at night, and then you're right. Like you've kind of used that day to travel, you've landed, and then now you go sleep, and then the next day you've started your day from the start. But I understand what your point in terms of like you want to get things situated. So depending on your setup. So if you've got like an apartment or Airbnb over there, then obviously you might want to get food shopping because you wake up in the morning, you got no breakfast.
It's like cool, you might want to
go out and go get breakfast. But if you want to wake up, you're tired, you just travelled, you just want to clock a little food quickly. You know what I mean?
Though. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I don't travel enough for me to wake up and be mad tired.
Yeah, well, it depends. Like, it depends on how long the travel is. It depends on how long the travel is. You travel 15 hours.
Yeah, 15. Yeah,
that's
15 hours
mad still.
The longest travel together is like 8 hours, 9 hours.
Yeah.
Like total.
Yeah. But like this one, you're obviously going to have, like you said, it's like 9 hours. You're going to go to America. So it's going to be similar to what I've done basically. So you're basically going to travel about 15 because you've got about 11 in a plane. And then you've got obviously before you go to the plane and then after.
I'm going to sleep in the plane, to be honest. I'm going to sleep.
You're going to sleep there.
The first thing I do when I get on the plane, I always have to stay awake for takeoff. And I always have to be in the window seat. I just like watching that shit. Like, I have to see the plane lift off and land. Landing is a bit more scary than lifting off for some reason.
No, lifting off for me is scary. Listen, as long as this shit hits the floor and it's safe, I'm straight. Fuck them wheels, bro. Slide this motherfucker, bro. As long as I'm cool, bro, I'm straight. No, but you better lift off correct, because I don't... You see, man, let's get into some deeper shit, man. When man is like lift off, man's like, nah, there's no way this shit is gonna stay up.
What do you mean? What, you think it's gonna come back down?
Because on a logical thing, this plane is weighty.
I'll tell you how fast this plane goes.
I know, but man, don't trust it.
Have you seen when the plane actually pick up speed and your head goes like that?
Yeah, 100. Yeah, and I hear all of that.
That's enough for me.
At the end of the day, I believe in gravity. You get me?
I trust this. You see this right there? I trust that.
If that shit's in the air, bro, This pilot don't know if this shit gonna just drop. Gang shit.
What are you talking about,
brother?
I'll tell you what, yeah. Give more life to the people who were the first ones to ever go on an airplane.
On an airplane, innit? Trust that shit with their life,
Trust that
bro.
shit and be like, you know what? This is the first time we're doing this. We've gone through all this navigations, all of that.
All the tests and
Scientifically, it should go off. Now, I get what you mean because at my age now, I'll still be like, obviously, this has been going on for years. But God forbid if I was ever the first beta sample to be like, yeah, we're going to try it out. We're going to see this thing called the airplane and see if it takes off. You want me? A machine that's going to stay up in the air.
Yeah, trust me. Is that what you want me to
Have
believe,
you seen
bro?
pictures of the first ever airplane flight, commercial flight?
Nah.
Bro, their chairs were like this in there, fam. Them chairs were like sitting.
an
Like,
armchair.
I feel like you
chairs,
actually
fam.
had
It's
to
mad.
be madmen to feel like you could travel the world.
No,
at
there was
one
packed
point.
though. There's better people. It was packed.
Yeah, I feel like
Obviously, it's Americans.
yeah,
They're crazy.
I feel like boats was a thing. Boats was just probably the only safe route. Like people probably couldn't even swim.
Transportation, cause
They rather take boats, even if you couldn't swim. But like flying was kind of like
whoa.
yeah. I feel like flying. It took a lot. I feel like it had to take a lot of people to get used
That's
to
like
flying.
Edwin, you know Edwin van der Sar?
Yeah.
Or someone that used to play for Man United. They used to have a phobia of flying. So what they'll do is they'll basically get a bit drunk on flights just so they don't feel scared. So they'll go before the
I feel
planes
like I've
lift
heard
off.
that before. Still,
They ask for like alcohol and that.
I hear that. You know DJ Khaled don't like flying either.
This is it.
Hates flying.
you don't like eating out as well.
Like he,
this guy needs to man up.
eating out what?
You don't like eating out either.
Eating out what? Gooch? Yeah. What?
What? How are we getting here?
No,
Fam?
I was baffled.
Nah, it's just like it's just more things I'm
That's a
finding
fun
out about
fact.
this guy
How
you don't
find that
like.
shit out?
No, it was on Breakfast Club. I remember that time ago.
Maybe it's Haram, bruv. I don't know.
Huh?
Maybe it's Haram.
Nah, he's just not
Is
on
he
that.
Muslim?
I don't even know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just know
He's
his
just
last
against
name.
his culture, innit?
Yeah,
What?
Nah, he didn't say that in the interview, bro. He just said
No, but he
it's
might
only-
be trying to mask it, innit? I don't know. I didn't watch the interview. Innit?
Listen, I'll tell you this now. If you're someone that likes to receive it, don't be a whiner.
Likes to
man.
receive what?
Yeah, because he was saying he likes receiving it.
Receiving what?
Head, bro.
Net.
Like,
Oh.
come on.
Bro, that wasn't
Two and
obvious
two
though.
together.
It
No,
was
he-
not,
He likes receiving net.
that was not obvious, bro.
Fam, if I'm saying give it, of course if I'm asking receiving
Nah,
that,
bro, that's
you
not
know.
obvious, bro. You told me a man's
Message,
receiving
you
something, yeah. That's the wrong images in my head, fam.
Receiving it, obviously, like, and getting head, and then he was adamant about that. But then,
Oh
like,
yeah, I remember this. He was like, no,
boys, but how do
no,
we,
I remember that still.
how did we get here? First of all, he's probably lying. Second of all, how did we get here, fam?
No, we was
Talking
talking,
I
we
was
was
just
talking about
finding
how
out
we don't think
more
innit?
things I just know that this guy don't like in it, so I
Yeah.
just find it more amusing.
crazy.
We was talking about how you know like flying, obviously you know like eating coot.
You said you're shook that the plane just dropped.
Yeah, I'm always anytime it's gonna lift off, I'm always thinking, brother, I pray this shit's and I'm like 30 seconds is my number. So I'll wait I'll count 30 seconds. Like
Words.
I
as
hear
soon
you.
as them
I'm
wheels
I'm-
get back up into the
kinda
then I'm
the
like,
same way. I'm
alright,
kinda the
If
same
you can't see them wheels going back up.
No, not see, feel it, because you can feel the where I always sit, I always make sure I'm like by one of them doors. And one of them doors got the
Yeah, where you can see the wheels go in.
the wheels, not
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it, feel it. You can feel the wheels like underneath, like going
feel it.
back in.
You
Yeah.
want to be
never
feeling
felt
that? I don't want to be feeling that, boy.
Like 100. I
don't
was
know.
making sure everything's straight. So then I'm like,
Have you had
okay, I'm
turbulence
blessed.
before?
Of course, yeah, for sure.
That one there, yeah.
Turbulence is calm still, I can't lie. When it's mad,
So this
I
guy's
don't
saying turbulence is calm,
Turbulence should be
but
happening
lift off is
tripping.
where he's really
no, lift off
panicking.
is crazy because lift off is like everyone's on the ground and we're going up for the first time. You get
I hear it, but the
by
impact's
the
gonna
time
be as
turbulence
crazy.
happens, bro, we been in here. We better ride through this shit.
Nah,
bro, we been in here.
turbulence is
We
like-
been in
Hey.
here. now.
I remember a
get
story,
it.
that Mark from Free Shot was saying when he first ever had turbulence.
Yeah, Nigerians, yeah.
Brother.
African
Said
Airlines.
the whole
bro.
plane, everyone started holding hands to break.
To break for turbulence.
And he said just one tear just dropped from his eye like that. But he
No, I
thought he
think
was
I thought you
finished.
said it was his cousins.
Or someone did it.
His
Someone
cousins.
just he thought he was done for,
I
bro.
think turbulence is good because by the time turbulence, I remember turbulence is when you like go through a cloud or something, or like you get me. The weather is,
you know how
is
high
doing
we
a
are?
bit.
No, you know
Exactly,
how
we
high-
are 30-something thousand feet in the air.
Bro.
We've been flying for about
You
2
have no
hours.
control
We
at that point.
straight.
No,
No, but do you
you
know
have
what?
no
Do you know
control.
when turbulence is when you don't know where it is? So like the first time you ever,
the first ever time.
first time you ever witnessed, brother, you
That
think
was going on.
this is it, guys. This is it, bruv.
For me, it's normally like I ain't experienced it, so I don't know how it's gonna feel like in it. But every time I watched it, like I always watch on shows and stuff like that. Like it's normally the people like. For me, if I was ever in that situation, if I see the staff members getting shook, that's when I'm like, yeah. Like I'm talking about the air hostess. Like if the air hostess, like they're
Looks
usually the
worried
ones.
and that.
that's when it's like, yeah, now you have every right
now
to be
it's a
shook.
problem.
Because as long as I can look at them, obviously I don't fly all the time.
There was a joke here. It's like, imagine you're a deaf person. Yeah, it was what's a joke? Yeah, imagine a deaf person saw someone yawning on a plane.
Somebody what?
A deaf person, someone who's deaf, saw someone yawning on a plane.
Saw someone yawning.
So imagine you're deaf and we're on a plane and you see me yawning. Like,
Nah, I can't even laugh at them.
Oh my God, it took me a minute to clock that, I was thinking to myself, that is mad.
fam,
You best hold it down, calm.
You may have to look at everyone else to see everyone's reaction. But anyways, before we get to intro, I want to tell a story of when I nearly missed a flight, So what, you never missed a flight? Or nearly missed a flight?
Nah.
So this is when me, Steve and Alex was going to
I remember this.
who was going? Mallorca or something like that. Obviously, Alex's dad was meant to be dropping us, So we said, cool, the plan is we get to, I think the flight was at maybe like 7 p.m.
In the morning?
Like or in the evening.
Oh.
So me and Steven drove to Alex's house. And we waited for his dad to come pick us up, and his dad wasn't home yet. We didn't even know where his dad was. He just said, yeah, my dad would be here in a second. Bro, we played like a whole FIFA tournament. Dad's still not here. It's getting to like 5 o'clock. No, it was getting to like 4 o'clock because we got to his house at like maybe 11 or like just past 12, innit? It's getting to like 3:30, 4 o'clock. His dad's not here. I said, Alex, like, it's cool, your dad's still. We was going to Stansted as well,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, cool. His dad says he's going to be there in a minute, bro. His dad got there with like 2 hours to get till lift off.
5 till 7.
So he got to the house at like 5.
Fair.
At this point, I'm like,
And like rush hour and that as well. After
fam,
5.
I'm already thinking about having to buy a new ticket. Like that's how I'm thinking it.
I would actually be like, I'm not on it anymore.
Bruv, so he's gone. I'm not gonna lie, his dad was cutting, he was jetting there, like he was driving quick, We've got there, we've got an hour.
Brother.
We've got an hour to till the plane.
I would have been the worst person
time.
to be there with you lot, I would have been complaining the whole time.
But how can you complain to man's dad, fam?
I would have been like, Uncle, I'm not going no more. I'd rather not be there having to rush.
No, it's not, because at that point I still thought like it's enough time to
my team.
hour. Yeah, I thought it was calm. So we've gone, bro. We've gone everything.
Where are you not coming from?
What do you mean?
What area you got?
Bromley
to where?
To Stansted.
Okay, cool.
It's not too bad. It's like 45, 50 minutes.
Yeah. If
It's
you
not
said
too bad.
Heathrow, boy,
Yeah, that's crazy.
boy.
I'd have to make my own way, bro. Fam, once it gets to 3:30, it's not. I'm
It's
making
over,
my
yeah,
own
it's
way,
over,
bro.
so
I'm
you're late.
calling.
That's 2 hours clean.
I'm getting the train, and at that time, the traffic is stupid.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
Anytime after like 10 a.m.
But
traffic is peak. So obviously it's cutting. We've got to the airport now, getting the bags. His dad's trying to talk. I said, Uncle, would you see? Yeah, we have to go. We've gone in the airport looking for our check-in center.
Yeah, you lot can't even
terminal.
walk. At this point, it's just nothing but
Yeah, we
sprinting.
just no, but the airport's kind of small. It's like one building.
Yeah.
It was one main building you walk into, innit? So you've gone in, checked in. We're thinking, oh yeah, it's calm. Just quickly go through security, and we're there. You get me with time to spare. But the security line, this line here,
serious, bro.
you know,
Serious.
the Central School dinner line.
Yeah.
So like that times 3, fam. You're thinking, brother.
I didn't even go for dinners in Central.
Bro, it was so peak, and obviously I didn't know that at that time, because normally all my other holidays
Yeah, I
I've
think
been
that's what shagged me. Sorry,
What?
security
Yeah.
line.
All
Security line
of
shagged me.
the other holidays I've been to, I've had the big luggage,
Yeah.
not hand luggage only in it. And this one, I didn't bring the big. I just brought hand luggage. So I'm putting all my cream to my cocoa butter tub in there. I'm putting my hot.
Yeah, if I'm right, because I'm still new to
Yeah,
this shit,
my
bro.
fresh.
You're not meant to, because that's what they
Liquids,
take away.
you're not allowed
it's
liquids.
over a certain
Unless
amount.
it's in your
Over a
suitcase,
certain
it's
amount,
alright.
it's
But
like
if-
that big.
But if it's in your hand luggage, it's getting.
Yeah,
what?
brother, I had a fresh Sauvage bottle. I bought it for the holiday.
Sorry, bro.
Brother,
Sorry.
they said you can't take this with you. I
Sorry,
said,
bro.
what do you mean? I said, and the thing is, it was all 3 of us. We got to Mallorca with no body cream, fam.
Yeah.
It was peak.
Wait, no suitcase?
No, we got a suitcase. Hand luggage, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you put that in your suitcase?
We didn't have a suitcase.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, why did you?
Yes, you
not bring
only
a
had
suitcase?
hand luggage.
Yeah.
You didn't have.
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
suitcase.
asking. Like, why didn't you come with a suitcase?
Because it was like, I didn't need to.
How long was you gonna be there for?
Like a week.
Bro,
No suitcase.
The hand luggage was kind of big though.
Yeah,
the hand
but
luggage and the backpack.
That's kind of forcing it.
That's 2 hand luggages.
I would have brought the
Get a
bro.
suitcase,
Just
bro.
hold the suitcase down.
Especially if you want to bring Savage, you have to have a suitcase.
Yeah, I know that now. But at the time, I
At the
didn't know,
time,
innit?
no.
At the
No,
time, I
but
didn't
even at
know.
the time, I would have been like, "Where's your suitcase at?"
Bro, everything fit in the bag, fam. What else did I need?
You rather hold the
I took
the handbag.
Huh?
You rather hold the handbag just throw
I
out
said the hand luggage, you know, it's like a mini suitcase, bro.
You know how funny this is?
hand luggage.
Mini suitcase, but I still think you should have a suitcase.
No,
bro.
facts, you're right. But like, it's still a suitcase.
Hand luggage.
It's just a small suitcase.
Sorry, let me.
Yeah, I
let
had
me-
a smaller suitcase.
And a backpack. That's what I had.
Sorry, let me Google this real quick.
We're gonna continue with this.
It's not
but
like a duffel bag or something.
for the record, I have Mr. Flat, but we're gonna continue on and then we'll get to
Yeah.
mine still.
So cool. But firstly, the security line was long.
Okay,
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah, it's long. So I'm thinking like, brother, I've seen the line. I said, bro, there's no way we're getting this flight. Like, what's the point? There's no way.
You see it?
So we've just joined the line, and then luckily they've opened like another barrier in it.
Oh,
so
Yeah,
we
it
got
told
to
you.
go open.
You got life.
But we was just bare complaining. Like, no, listen, our flight is in 30 minutes. We need to cut, blah, blah, blah. So we've gone there. They opened the line for me, and then I think it was either Steven. Someone didn't get through the line, basically. Someone didn't get through.
Yeah.
I think it's Steven, because things like that will just happen to him. But I'm not 100% sure. It could be Alex. And someone didn't get through. So I've gone. They're all saying, yeah, you can't take your creams. I said, so, like, what am I going to use? I'm there thinking, no, like, this must be a mistake. What I'm meant to do? How you meant to travel? Like, yeah, liquids, blah, blah, blah. I say, you know what, whatever, man. I'm about
That's
to miss
a
this
dumb
flight.
rule, by the way. I'm just saying.
I don't get it, but it is what it is,
dumb
isn't it?
rule.
So they dashed, bro, I saw them dash my cocoa butter in the bin, my fresh Savage. I haven't even opened it. You know when you get that first spray, they even get to do that, fam. Dashed it in the bin. I'm thinking, this is a mad thing.
I would have said, all right, you can take it. You can take it still. You can take it, man. Just hurry up. Peak. That's
Bro,
peak.
dash it
Or
in
the
the bin.
cream. You know, you just take out a cut.
What, put in like a plastic
Yeah,
bag
man,
or something?
just squeeze that off. Or put that on like the back of your arm or something. And
you know what's mad?
just
Back
mind
here,
it, you know,
put
just
the back
mind
here
it.
at your neck, fam.
And you know what's mad?
Leave it there, cuz. I'll turn around like this, cuz.
It depends on the cream you use. Yeah, our kind of cream you ain't getting that at Mallorca.
Brother, that
you
thing
ain't
was
like I'm talking about African hair shop kind of
Mm.
cream, like cocoa butter, the blue lid,
Fam.
like
Yeah,
whatever.
You're
not getting that, mate.
You ain't find the blue top still.
Yeah,
Come on, like you jumped into fried plantain for
Basically.
implementing. So cool. I've got my stuff now. And then they had to check your papers one more time, whatever. They checked it. Now I'm thinking, all right, cool, we need to go. But now someone's stuck in it. I was like, bro, like, what happened to you? Like, did you see them open the line? So we're telling them he's with us. Like, we need to cut in it. So they let him through. Now they're checking his bag, emptying all his cream, everything. Bro, Bro.
Look at these uncultured niggas.
Hey, listen, deodorant, everything is burnt. I thought
so,
we didn't have nothing. Cuz.
So wait,
No toiletries, nothing.
Not only did they make him wait, they was like, all right, now you come through. Yeah, so you don't do that
Fam,
shit.
literally, bro, and they were moving mad like, open your bag. You know what? Why are they always screaming at you? Open your bag. Open your
They
bag.
make it seem as if like you got something on you, innit?
Fam, put it on the tray. Put it on the. I'm like,
Because they do this.
brother.
Because they do this all to
the-
thousands of
yeah,
people.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
brother,
Just hurry
you're
up."
annoying me.
Yeah.
These times you're coming out. You ain't even told me what to do.
You know what?
cuz.
You probably that was like the 10th person to ask them. Wait, so all of this shit? Yes,
Yes, bro.
Just put it
Fuck's
away,
sake.
man.
Like, why don't you lot Google this?
No,
before you
you
come?
quiz.
We
bro,
had no
like-
toilet, bro. They might as well take my toothbrush. They might have taken everything else, bro. Socks, and now I just have to
Did they
buy
take all your
everything.
toothpaste as well on that?
Or was that in your? Yeah, most likely. It's
No, the toothpick, because we had the small.
Oh, yeah,
you
the
had a
tiny
small
ones.
joint.
So small
Okay,
enough,
cool.
bro.
That's
So no, they did.
Oh,
They must
We had to
have.
buy. Yeah, no, they did.
yeah,
It was
because if
the
it's
medium.
long enough.
Yeah, no, they did.
Yes.
So we had to buy a toothpaste.
because
there.
the amount they allow is literally like
So
that,
tiny, bro.
It's literally like the tiniest.
I'll
thing.
tell you,
It's
you
a
know, they
joke.
done that to Leroy, yeah?
Yeah.
Leroy said, Brad, no, he actually took the suit, like, hand luggage, and he got the right amounts of stuff. So you can have, like, different amounts of different stuff, but they all need to be under a
Do you
certain
know how
amount.
precise that is, bro? That's
And
so
they,
long.
Bro,
and
he
they
said-
all have to be in a plastic bag see-through.
Yeah,
Fam,
that's mad.
he went Turkey, yeah. He said by the second day, man ran out of body cream, bro. He said his knees were ashy. Yeah, he said, bro, I was bare hot, bro. He was banging jeans, fam. His legs were bare dry, fam.
Bro, I would have just put that shit in the suitcase.
Fam, anyways, yeah. Luckily, when we got there, we actually found out some decent body cream and all of that, innit? But we got there. No, we've all come out of security now, bro. They're telling us your gate is at like we're at like gate 1. They're telling us your gate is at gate 7, and the gates are kind of like big. Do you know what I
width
mean?
still, they got
bro.
width.
And we had like we told them, we was like, oh, like is the plane gone? It's like no, they're probably like closing the gates right now.
Shit.
Literally, we had like 10 minutes. Like no, we had like 25 minutes left. till like even.
That's
time.
still a good amount of time.
It's not, bro, because gates typically close like 30 minutes before the flight
It
time.
depends on your gate.
No,
Not guaranteed.
No, it's not guaranteed, but that's what. Just to avoid safety.
Some planes do
they
leave
make
early
sure
though.
And obviously we're thinking, bro, it's long.
Yeah.
So we're just jetting, bro, through like, bro, jetting. I've got my suitcase. I think I'm holding it like this. Yeah, I'm running, bro. I'm running. Steven's grabbed his suitcase like this, jetting. I look back at Alex, yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Looking like niggas.
He didn't have a suitcase. He had like a duffel bag, kind of.
Yeah.
He didn't even have his trainers on, bro. Because that security, they have to take off your trainers, everything, innit? He didn't get to put his trainers on. I think he was the one that was the last one.
He was holding his trainers.
Bro, he was holding his trainers in the air.
Wow.
His duffel bag hit and jetted, bro.
You man were looking like niggas,
Fam,
bro.
he was looking like we stole these
Yo.
things, jetting. We're thinking, no, we're gonna miss it. I'm blowing, bro. I ain't run like that since Millsy days, fam. Yeah. Blowing.
By the time you get the plane, you lot are dripping with sweat.
Bro, we got there, yeah. The queue for the gate was hench.
Word.
He was calm.
He was calm. He was calm.
Because that's the thing about flights. And I got I got a younger brother in it, and he works in distribution of flights, innit? So he tells me flights ain't going on time. Like they're just not. Especially after COVID. There's not many like employees for that to happen anymore. So 9 out of 10, your flight is going to be delayed by at least 20, 30 minutes. At least 20, 30 minutes.
That's a mad risk,
so
though,
like,
innit?
I kind of, not after the fact anyway, but 9 out of 10, flights in general, they're not going to actually leave on time. If your flight's at 10, it's not leaving at 10. Probably best case, it's going to leave at like 10:15.
Yeah.
But that'll be good, basically.
My flight left early. I remember when I was going Dublin.
Sometimes they do, but it's like.
Where'd you go? Dublin?
Yeah,
bro. That's a little different. If it's going like Spain
and that,
because
okay.
they got to make sure that's calm.
But
here's
those
calm,
flights don't have no big suitcase luggage because these are connector flights.
What do you mean by big?
So your luggage comes with you on the plane.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones, the luggage
they
goes
gotta
underneath.
load it
They have
and
to
that.
load it.
Okay.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they got to load it and all that, so it's got to take time. But
Well, to be fair, you're right about that. But I could only bring my handbag.
Yeah.
But I couldn't bring the suitcase, of course. Like the suitcase still goes under the thing, innit? Whatever it is.
handbag's crazy.
The handbag. What's that?
Handbag's crazy.
Yeah,
Hand
no, I
luggage.
said you have to change it up.
What are you talking about?
Hand luggage. You ain't got a handbag.
Yeah, but my hand luggage is not the wheel thing, though, innit? What's that? What's the word
So
for
what?
it?
It's still a hand
Hand
luggage,
luggage.
fam.
Still hand luggage.
So if
100.
you took your duffel bag to the airport,
Yeah.
they'll class that
hand
as a hand luggage.
Or
Okay.
backpack. That's hand luggage.
Okay, alright. So in my hand luggage,
Yeah.
you can usually do that on a normal plane, though, innit?
Yeah.
Hand luggage thing. Yeah.
You do
it's
it
the
any
same.
plane.
It was the same thing. Yeah.
But the time that I missed my flight wasn't man's fault still.
Okay.
So
Firstly, how old is you?
this was a couple years ago. This was like 3 years ago. 2 years ago. So I was like 24,
bro.
something
Okay.
like
It's your fault.
that. It's not.
You was old enough to.
It's not. You don't even know the story.
you don't listen to it here.
It's not man's fault.
I guarantee you it is. Let's go.
Do you want to bet? Let's bet on it.
No.
Alright, cool. So, supposed to go to Barcelona for my birthday. Yeah. Get there. So, cool. So we're at the house. It's 3 a.m. Our flight's at I think it's like 8. So we're about to leave to go to the airport. Yeah. Now we're going Gatwick. Now, beforehand we see that on the news they were talking about there's some drones.
Oh, I
Flying
remember
around, flying around the Gatwick area, whatever. So like, okay, cool. But they didn't speak about any cancellations or anything. But we saw it on the news. So it was like, okay, cool. I was a little worried, but I was like, cool. Like,
I'd say technical interferences with the drones.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100%
Just
sure.
in the airspace of it.
Yeah, but basically there was no cancellation or anything. We checked the app, everything was sweet. So we get there, we're like, calm. We go through. Nice time. It's like 4:30, it's 5 a.m. Like we straight. Got 3 hours to our flight. Calm. Go in there, check in. Everything's smooth. We get to the like the place where they got all the boards and that now. So our luggage is already like patterned off and everything's sweet. Now we're just there with our hand luggage, just chilling. And woman stands on this the information desk. Starts screaming at everyone. Yo, stands on it, bro. Yo, sorry guys, everyone's flight's cancelled this morning. We're like, what? Yeah, because basically they've not explained it. She hasn't explained it, but yeah, sorry. Go get your luggage and try and book new flights if you can.
Guarantee
But for
half the people didn't take it serious.
None's happening. But then
Did you take it serious?
no one took it serious.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of do because obviously this is mad. She's an information woman. But then all the boards cancel. We was like, nah.
That's when it's peak.
So then we're like, shit. So obviously at first we're thinking, where's our luggage? We're thinking, oh shit, you get me? We already gave them our shit. Where's our shit gonna be? So we need to find out where our shit is. So then everyone starts stampeding to the shit. Get to their stuff now. Get to our stuff. And then at that point we get our stuff, we're like, so what we're gonna do? Now, I'm not gonna lie, we just put new flats. And then bust open the phone, innit? Start looking for new flats, brother.
What, in the same airport or somewhere else?
In the same airport, like whatever flight we can get, we're trying to get the next one that's like, I don't know, even if it's in 3 hours.
This guy was looking to book I'm looking for the returns desk.
I was thinking,
no, you better
returns desk. We're gonna sort that out, of course.
No, I'll sort that out before I leave.
But man needs to book these new flights now, innit? Because obviously we got our
sun in the next 24
we got our holiday,
hours.
we got everything. Get me? So I'm like, cool. We need to leave today, even if it's like 7 hours from now, like, whatever. So then we're looking, bro. As soon as you start looking, the page keeps randomly refreshing. Prices go up. Every like 30 seconds. It's not even every 30 seconds, every 10 seconds. Prices going up. So let's say the prices start. Remember, we're going to Barcelona. It's not expensive, like $2 or whatever. Goes up, 250. 325, 376, 410, 600 each. Nah, this is mad. It's getting mad. I was supposed to go see Messi, you know. I was supposed to go see Barcelona.
You didn't go?
No, I didn't go, bro.
Did you get the money back?
So we got money back for I think it was for the hotel.
What?
Couldn't get money for the flats because basically, it's drones. But that's what we're telling the insurance company. It's drones, but they don't have that in their policy. You get me? Like it's not covered.
Wow.
So it's like you can't. It's not.
If you booked a pricey flight, it will hurt still.
It will hurt. I mean, it was like 300 each or 275 each or something.
Which is not bad. But if it was like a different flight, bro.
Yeah, if it was a mad flight, like first class, it would be crazy.
That would hurt.
Yeah, like it's still £6 still hurts. But yeah, it was mad. It was mad still. But that's the time I missed the flight. It wasn't man's fault, but
yeah,
that was peak, bro.
That's drones.
Yeah, that's long still.
Drone, like we're talking about a once. Like no one, like this has only ever happened like one time. You can
Military
remember.
Drones or like just somebody just
No,
messing
so
about?
basically, apparently the story was it was just one person or two people flying drones like near their house or like in the open area.
Word.
And they were kind of like afraid it was some other shit. Do you know what I'm saying? So they were kind of just like, let's just cancel these flights for now. And bro, people are quick to cancel flights. Like they will cancel flights like it's no one's business.
Yeah.
If it's not going to go on time and it's going to be like 3-4 hours, they'll cancel it.
That's mad.
Because to them, we would just book another flight and that's it.
Imagine if you had to go for work, you know, like work purposes, and it's like, I can't go because
that's what
it happens though.
People take flight every day. You know? Like that's what they do. So
bro, there's a guy that he works in Spain because it's cheap. It's cheaper for him to travel to Spain every day than just to like travel to like central London.
he lives in Spain.
No, he works in Spain. He lives here. Works in Spain. He travels by plane.
Yeah.
Does work pay for it? Is that what it is?
No.
I know two people that do that. So I know one person that used to.
I'm still kind of confused. I need clarification on that.
So he lives in the UK. He might not live in London. Let's say he lives in like, I don't know, like
Guildford or something.
Yeah, man, Barnet or somewhere far that you have to get a couple trains to get to London Central. But it's cheaper for him to travel to Spain, get a plane from wherever he is to Spain than it is to get public transport to central London.
Oh, it's cheaper. That's what you meant. Oh, I thought you meant like he works in Spain. No, I thought you meant like he works in Spain.
No, he's got a job in Spain,
he does work in Spain.
And he travels to Spain every day to work.
Why does he travel to Spain every day though?
I just said it, bro.
Because of that.
Man's just missing everything.
That's not really convenient. I'm like, you know how much time.
No, but he must like live at the airport where that he's traveling from must not be too far from his house. You know
travel to Spain every day.
But there's people that do that. It's cheaper. There's some people. It's actually cheaper to take a holiday to France or Germany than to actually get a hotel in London.
Yeah, I believe that.
Flights is like what, 20, 30, like not £20, like 50 to £100.
Yeah, 50 to 100, maybe 110 max to go to France, and then for a hotel there, like a bills a night.
Yeah, France is a very easy journey.
London, £2, £250, £3 a night. You get me? And then travel there if you don't drive, you get me? It's peace. But in this scenario, it was peak. Drones, bruv.
Yeah, you can't do nothing about that.
Yeah,
but no, I know a guy, that travels, he lives in America, he travels by plane every single day to go to where he needs to go to. And when we went to LA, we had to go from Salt Lake City, which is like an hour and a half.
Utah, innit?
Yeah, to from there to LA, innit?
Yeah.
So
How far is that?
It was like an hour and a half, like 90 minutes. Yeah, so it was quick. But basically, when we was there, I spoke to this guy, and this guy also sat next to me, was shop sitting there. Talking to this guy, and he was like, how he travels every day, blah blah. I think he did real estate, and he literally that's how he gets around. So he had no luggage. Like he just we'll get on a train. If we was to get on a train from here to like I don't know Birmingham or something, that's how we would move. Get on there, get me man's here on his phone, get off, get me, go
Just
do this
like
thing,
that.
and he'll fly back later tonight.
That must be tiring though.
You'd think that, but the way we get on trains, like I said, like go to Euston Station,
Yeah.
go to these places, like it is mad when we go to those train stations. Like it's mad busy.
They're going to like Leicester or something.
Do you get me? Exactly.
But you're doing it like 3 times a week.
Yeah, but if he's saying it like how you're saying it, like every day in the week,
Yeah, but it's a mad. You just go to a train station, get on the train, and get off.
I feel like
That's how they treat it.
I feel like sometimes don't get me wrong, trains I find is a lot more easier than planes. Obviously, it's less hassle and luggage and all of that. But there's still times where even going for the whatever platform you need to get to and like getting your train, and maybe sometimes it is like a train delay, or maybe like you may be behind schedule, rushing, people in front of you. Sometimes that also it can be taxing too.
Yeah.
I'm only speaking through experience, so I just remember I just got to a point where it's like, all right, new station, where's my platform at? Cool. And the doors are open, everybody rushes through the barriers because they want to get the best seats or whatever. Or they want to make sure they can get their luggage sorted out and all of that stuff there. I remember one time I took a train to Manny. That train ride was disgusting. Like, it was so packed to the point where my seat was already taken. I couldn't do nothing about that.
Where?
That receipt was reserved for me, and that place was packed. Like, the place was packed. No, I'm lying.
I would have made a seat for him.
That journey was so stupid because I had my seat for the first 3 hours. But the next 2 hours, the train stops, and there's a lot of people that come off and a lot of people come on. And during that journey, it was weird because my ticket basically said I'm on this seat for the first 3 hours. The last 2 hours, I need to go all the way down to carriage.
That's so silly.
It's the
So you
worst
had to get
kind
off
of
the
ticket.
train.
I didn't get off.
You
I
stayed.
stayed. Do you know how packed that train was, bro? It was so packed to the point
to
where
get
I
all your
remember
luggage.
everybody was just jam up to the point where I was actually grateful to have a seat starting on this journey. By the time we got to that stop and everyone came on, I was thinking, should I get off and go to that carriage? I saw the amount of people that came on. It already stopped me. I was like, I'm staying right here, bro. My luggage is already, I can see my luggage. It's jammed. Like, people standing already. They couldn't have anywhere to move. To use a toilet was a myth. Yeah. And I was like, and they want me to push through all these people, get my luggage.
Using the toilet on the train is mad.
I can go to coach, carriage, whatever. I said, no, I stayed here. Those last 2 hours, the rest of those journeys, it was like train stop after train stop after train stop. I was seeing more and more people come on. And you know, like when it gets to the point where people are like, now remember, I was literally on there and I was like,
It's not, hey, I wish a nigga would.
I kept my head to the side, yeah.
What, out the window?
Bro, because I knew, cool, eventually, whoever's seat this belongs to, they're going to be like, yeah, mate. So the next few, I'm already hearing early discussions. Like,
Nah, man, you have to turn the music in your headphones up and just start bobbing.
bro, I literally was like, all right, cool. So I've already seen 1-2 people get into argument already. Like, sorry, mate, but you got my seat.
Yeah.
Bro, well, there's nothing I can do. Like, what do you want me to do? I was like, I want you to get out my seat. And I was like, it's getting tense over there.
Yeah,
So I'm over there. I'm over there like, what? I've got like an hour 30 left. Yeah, no one's probably coming for the seat. More and more people coming on. Sorry, you're my seat. Yes, because someone's on my seat. And I was like, shit. Well,
It's getting real.
it's getting real tense over here. So this person's at my seat. So what do you want me to do? Well, I don't care. That's my seat. Yeah, well, tell that to the person who's in my seat. This and that.
Yeah.
They come to
That's
my
how we
seat.
went
now.
to the flipping cinemas, bro.
Bro, it was low. But the thing is, I knew I was in the wrong. I just said I wasn't leaving it. So I literally, someone saw my seat.
Oh, the
It's like,
light. No, but he's in my seat too.
bro, I literally said the same thing. I was like, yeah, I just had to say, all right, cool. It's about that time. I can feel it coming. I don't know who's going to come up to me.
But
Someone's going to come up to say some shit. So someone was like, excuse me. They came up to the girl next to me and they was like, I think you're on my seat. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's because someone's in my seat. And I looked, I was like, hey, someone's in my seat too. And that was it. Because the girl I was sitting next to me, she was meant to be in my... I was sitting in her seat.
What?
But she didn't want to have no confrontation. She just sat next to me.
Yeah.
But then the person that's now come to her seat, which is
I
her
just looked
seat,
at the girl and said, hey, you just sort your problem.
and then as soon as she looked at me, yeah, because
That sounds like a you problem.
Because she literally was like, that woman came up to her like, you're in my seat. It's like, well, that's because someone's in my seat. I knew exactly who that someone was.
Oh, did she not speak to you?
She didn't speak to me. I don't feel like she wanted the confrontation.
didn't. Oh.
But deep down, we knew she knew I was in her seat, but she didn't say anything because it was already hostile anyway.
I had to give her one of this.
I just literally
you got to clear that up though.
No, but bro, I ain't say the damn word, bro. I ain't say the damn word.
Listen, I can't lie to you. You know how busy it is.
Unless she says something to me.
You straight? Don't worry about it. I got your back.
Nick, bro, I'm gonna keep real. Unless she says something to me, we on the same journey.
How old is she?
She like same age.
Same age? Yeah, baby, listen.
Nah, bro.
We know what this is.
Nah, bro.
We know what this is.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was hostile and tense on that carriage. Like, it was so
What time was it? Sorry.
It's getting to like 3 o'clock. So it was like an 11 till 3 o'clock kind of journey. So, bro, it was like 4 to 5 hour journey. So
what day? Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
So it was peak.
If it was like a work day, 5 p.m., I'll be like, no, people pissed off, bro.
They
tired, bro.
Nah, but I feel like they were still the same way because some people either coming from somewhere or they're dying somewhere. And they're already on like, bro, what's going on with my ticket? Like, I pay for a ticket on my seat. Someone's sitting in my seat.